Today, we're taking a look at the Bindewerk writing paper. So just starting out, looking at the back of the page, you can see that there's really no ghosting, there's no bleed through at all. This is performing very well. I am going to say that this is loose paper, and while that's not a problem for me, that might be a problem for some people, so it's certainly worth taking note of if you don't like that sort of thing. Now, if we were to try and take a look at, how crisp or clear that tone of the paper is. Let's try and make that center for us. If we try to take a look at how crisp and clear that tone of the paper is, this is a cream color paper, so trying to compare tone, as in how white it is, to the Clairefontaine, really not a fair comparison. A cream paper, not a white paper. I do like cream paper, though. I really like the way it just sort of is softer on the eyes when reading, though a crisp white paper certainly does show off the color of the ink a bit better. So what happens during the actual writing sample itself? Well, the first thing we take a look at is the dry fine. And we can see that with the dry fine, we get a tiny bit of tone variation because of the tone of the paper. We see that we get no feathering, we get no spread. It very much looks the same. If it wasn't side by side like this, we probably wouldn't notice any kind of a difference. Now, we do see that when it comes to the wet fine, it is a bit darker than it was with the white paper. And again, just a thing from the tone of the paper. No feathering, no spread, still great performance. I'm not going to go through that on all of them. I'm going to simply point out that this is a medium flow, medium pen that we're looking at here. This is a medium flow broad, and this is a wet broad. All of them perform incredibly well and are certainly worth taking a look at. Again, this is Bindewerk. It is the Clipper A5 writing paper, and make sure you do realize before purchasing that it's loose paper. So this is for writing letters, and I think it is a great paper to look at. Ooh, one more thing, and I hope it shows up on camera. This is a laid paper, I believe. We see a definite texture when we're looking at it on the back, and I hope it would show up on camera, though I really do have my doubts. This is not your perfectly flat paper. There is a texture to it, which I find very nice.